Alright, let me say something that might make you uncomfortable. Ippo has never in his life gotten laid. Not a kiss, not a whiff. This man hasn't even held hands with Kumi without having a heart attack. And you know what? That's exactly why he hit so hard. This is not a diss, this is a diagnosis. Makunouchi Ippo is a weaponized virgin, a nuclear reactor of repressed testosterone. A 5 feet 5 inch tall 120 pound pressure cooker that's never busted a nut, and instead channels all that pent up energy into murdering people in the ring. You thought the Dempsey role was born from passion and discipline? No, it was born from the raw, primal frustration of being the most jacked Sigma male in manga history. Let's get into it. Let's break this down like a crime scene. Ippo grows up with no father, no friends, and a single mom who works 25 hours a day on a fishing boat. His only emotional support is fish. While normal boys are discovering girls, Ippo is discovering mackerel distribution chains. Fast forward to teenage years. What's Ippo doing? Lifting, running, training. Getting concussed so hard he forgets what flirting is. Kumi literally brings him lunch, homemade, smiling, flirting, doing everything short of tattooing "please kiss me" on her forehead. And what does Ippo do? He smiles, bows politely, and goes back to punching walls. Peak Sigma behavior. No women, no distractions, just violence. Let's be scientific. Sexual frustration creates stress. Stress produces adrenaline. Adrenaline makes you hit harder. Ippo is running on 20 years of pure tension. His balls probably hum at a frequency only dogs can hear. You know that scene where he almost breaks the sandbag in the gym? That wasn't rage. That was him thinking about accidentally brushing Kumi's hand in chapter 359. You can see it in the punches. Every blow he lands feels like a repressed confession. Do you want to hang out sometime? Bam, liver shot. I like your smile. Boom, left hook. Can I hold your hand? Dempsey roll. Man spinning like a Beyblade of regret. Let's be honest, he's had chances. Kumi, the ring girls, hell, even Aoki's girl looked at him once. But Ippo is allergic to intimacy. This man dodges female attention harder than he dodges jabs. Why? Because if he ever lets go of that tension, if he ever releases it, his entire fighting style would collapse. His edge would dull. The hunger would fade. The inner demon would be fed. And then, what's left? A soft, happy, emotionally fulfilled Ippo? That guy's losing in round 2 to some journeyman from Okinawa. And then there's the messed up part. Ippo doesn't even know what he's missing. He thinks this is normal. He thinks smiling like an awkward puppy while Kumi pours her soul out is acceptable behavior. He doesn't even know how to talk about his emotions, doesn't know how to communicate, to confess, to be human outside the ring. The ring is the only place he feels like a man. It's the only time he takes what he wants. It's the only time he dominates. Outside the ring, he's a polite little fish boy with an eternal blush. Inside the ring, he becomes a goddamn berserker. Let's look at this nightmare scenario. What happens if Ippo finally smashes? Imagine, just imagine. He and Kumi finally go on a real date. She holds his hand, he doesn't faint, they kiss. One thing leads to another and boom, he wakes up the next day. And he's calm, balanced, smiling at the clouds. His punches are lighter. He's happy. That's the day he gets bodied by Itagaki in sparring. That's the day his fighting spirit dies. Because happy Ippo is not dangerous. Horny Ippo is dangerous. Virgin Ippo is unstoppable. So yes, Ippo is a weaponized virgin. A human nuke fueled by one thing he'll never admit. He wants to be loved. But he doesn't know how, and that's okay. Because until that day comes, until he finally releases the rage in his heart and the tension in his pants, he is still the most dangerous nice guy in the manga. So next time he charges up a Dempsey roll, just remember, you're not getting hit by a punch, you're getting hit by more than 20 years of unsatisfied emotion. Rest in peace.